This next assignment is called International Identity, and many of you may look over this assignment and think, wow, this seems like I'm in a social studies class. And yes, it may seem that way, but we are just doing this assignment just as an introductory assignment, just to get your brain thinking about international topics, international locations in the world. So the first thing I want you to do, I want you to list 10 things that you think you know about the world. These cannot be things related to Canada because this is an international course. This is English B31. These things that you list do not have to be correct. That means they don't have to be accurate or right. I just want you to list things that you think you might know. So there are 10 spots that you can list these, A to J, and just finish the sentence. I think, da da da. Number 2 is where you actually will have to do a bit of research. It is saying, use your phone or computer, or you can use a tablet, and look up 10 actual facts about the world. So these have to be real facts about the world. They need to be accurate, they need to be correct. So my first example there, I said, there are 7 continents in the world. They are Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. So you need to Google any 10 facts about the world. It does not matter, but make sure they are facts about the world and not specifically about Regina, Saskatchewan, or even Canada. Because again, this is English B31, we're looking at international issues. Okay, and then question number 3. Why do you feel it is important to understand the world around us? And explain. Now, again, this is talking about the world, so you have to think beyond the immediate community, so beyond our community here, beyond Regina, beyond our province of Saskatchewan, and beyond our country of Canada. Why do you think it's important to understand where we live and our place in the world? Number 4, if you are not from Canada, meaning you are not born here, how are things different than your home country? Or if you are from Canada, meaning you are born here and have lived here all your life, what is your favorite and least favorite part of living here? And explain. So many of you are new to this country or newish to this country, meaning you may have lived here a few years, a few months, maybe a few days even, but you were not born here. So coming to Canada, how has it been different living in Regina as opposed to living in the community, the city, the town, the country that you came from? I'm sure I have probably never been to any of the countries you came from, where you were born. So I want you to tell me as much as you can, because obviously I would be very interested to learn. But if you are from Canada, like me for example, I was born in Regina, in the south end of Regina. I now still live in the south end of Regina. I have no plans of ever moving beyond Regina and probably beyond the south end of the city. That's where my home is, that's what I love. So although I have traveled to many places all over the world, I don't have a lot of experience living anywhere else, or really none, besides going for vacation. So for me, obviously I live here because I like to live here, but I'm not saying Regina by any means is perfect. If I had to list my least favorite part of living here, it obviously would be the cold. It's not great, especially today when I'm filming this, it's -45 outside. So obviously, for me, the weather would be my least favorite thing. Number 5, if you could travel or learn about any other country in the world, where would you go and what would you learn? Why would you go there? So I want you to think about another country you would like to visit, not another city or another province in Canada, but think beyond Canada and pick another country and tell me why. Number 6, where is the farthest you have traveled outside of Regina? Did you notice any changes to the people or environment around you? So for many of you, you maybe have never left Regina in your life, and that's fine. Some of you maybe traveled to a different province or a different city. So if you have not traveled beyond Canada, you can comment on any other location within Canada that you have traveled to. What did you notice about how different it was? Or maybe it was a little the same even, depending on how far you traveled. Now, of course, if you were not born in Canada and you came from another country here, that would obviously probably be the farthest you've traveled. So please tell me about the country you came from, just briefly. You don't have to explain it too much. Then this one, I want you to explain or tell me something about your culture or identity and tell me what nationality you identify as, so something unique about yourself. Number 8 is saying use the space below. The space below, this is called a brainstorm web or a concept map. The main idea goes in the center and all the ideas that are about that topic go along the outside. So it's often a way that writers will help to get their ideas down on paper. Sometimes we might use it for a short story, a small paragraph assignment, or even an essay. So it just helps have our main idea in the middle with all of our other topics around the outside. So your topic is identity. You need to put things around the outside that represent you. For example, if I was doing this, I would list my cat, I'd list my husband, I'd list my mom and dad, I'd list my daughter, I'd say some of my hobbies and interests, so skiing, snowboarding, wake skating in the summer. I love to travel to Hawaii, I love maps, but who doesn't? I love shopping, obviously. So those are some things about me, so that's all you have to do there. That is worth 1 mark. And then for 4 marks, you need to put those ideas from your concept map into full sentences. Here, pretty simple.